Hello friends, myself Nupur Shelar. I study in standard 10th of Vidya Pratishthan's New Bal Vikas Mandir Pimpli Baramati. Today on the behalf of online teaching competition, I am going to teach you the concept of human brain. So instead of directly taking a look into the human brain, first let's know what is a bony box. Yes, bony box is nothing but the human skull. It is made up of bones and protects our brain from any head trauma. It is also known as cranium and contains the brain. So you can also call skull as the container of the brain. Other than skull, meninges are protective membranes that surround the brain to minimize damage of the brain when there is head trauma. So I can say that meninges and skull together coordinate with each other to protect one of the most vital organ of the body, that is the human brain. So now let's take a look into the human brain. Human brain is the main thinking part of the body. Different regions of brain are responsible for different inputs and outputs. We have three main parts of the brain: the forebrain, the midbrain and the hindbrain. As the name suggests, the forebrain is the forward brain, the midbrain is the middle brain and the hindbrain is the lower brain. Forebrain has two parts, cerebrum as well as hypothalamus, and hindbrain has three parts, cerebellum, pons and medulla. Now let's take a look into cerebrum. Cerebrum is made up of three main parts: the sensory area, association area and motor area. The sensory area has regions which receive sensory impulses from various receptors of the body. Association area is where this sensory information is interpreted by putting it together with information received from other receptors as well as information which is already stored in the brain. And motor area is the output area. It reacts to the action. Now let's take an example. Imagine that you are in a theatre watching live dance performance. Here your eyes and your ears will be sensory receptors. They will send sensory impulses to the brain, to the forebrain in the sensory area. So here the role of sensory area is finished. In the association area, the impulses received from ears and eyes will interchange with each other to form a complete picture which is in front of your eyes. So here the association area also finishes its role. So what is the role of motor area? After the live dance performance is finished, you start clapping your hands. This clapping of hands is controlled by your motor area. I think with the help of example, the concept of cerebrum is more clear to you. Hypothalamus is the next part of the forebrain. Hypothalamus is also a part of endocrine system as it facilitates the action of pituitary gland in releasing hormones. It controls our emotions, thirst, temperature, sweating, etc. It modulates endocrine system by its connection with pituitary gland, as I told you before. So far we have learnt about cerebrum as well as hypothalamus. Now let me show you diagrammatic sketches of cerebrum and hypothalamus. The pink colored part is the cerebrum, which is the part of the forebrain, and the hypothalamus is colored in dark blue color. So now moving forward, we have hindbrain. Hindbrain consists of three parts: cerebellum, pons and medulla. Cerebellum maintains the balance of the body when you are swimming, walking, riding a bicycle, etc. Pons control our breathing rates. So if you have any breathing issues, there is surely some damage in your pons. Medulla controls involuntary actions like sneezing, coughing, swallowing, etc. In this image, these light blue colored are pons, this is medulla, and a small flower-like structure below your head is cerebellum. So now we have finished with three major parts of the brain, that is the forebrain, the midbrain and the hindbrain. Now let me show you a schematic diagram of the human brain. This is, as you can see, this is the temporal lobe, gyri, cerebrum, occipital lobe, cerebellum, medulla oblongata and spinal cord. Now, before ending this session, we have an interesting message from brain. Our brain says that eat healthy, keep meditating, stay positive and keep learning. Now before ending this session, I am grateful towards my teachers for supporting me and giving me this golden opportunity to participate in this competition. Thank you.